At one point in Baby John, a little girl named Khushi is hiding under a bed screaming with fear. Outside, bad guys are pulverizing her caretakers. She can hear the mayhem and anticipate that bad things are coming her way, which made me wonder why her father, the titular Baby John, did train her in the way that Honey trained their young daughter Nadia in Citadel Honey Bunny, also starring Varun Dhawan. Nadia is such a pro at dealing with murderous attacks that when one takes place, Honey just tucks her into a trunk, puts headphones on her ears and says, "Listen to the song and don't come out." Incidentally, both Nadia and Khushi belong to a club that is unique to Indian cinema. That of overtly precocious kids who speak like adults. This is meant to be endearing and cute, but it's annoying and manipulative. I think of the cancer-stricken sexy from Chini Kam as the president of this club. All of this is to say that Baby John is the sort of film that pummels you with extravagant visuals, ear-bleeding sound, a story that twists and turns with flashbacks, double identities, assorted villains, fantastical gaudy songs, and yet, despite the flash and star power on display, including a Salman Khan cameo, this film doesn't hold you. It runs for 161 minutes and gives you plenty of headspace to wander down rabbit holes and make completely random associations like that between Khushi and Nadia, which was not the case with the source material. Atlee's 2016 blockbuster, Theri. Theri means sparkle in Tamil, and that film had plenty of it. Vijay, playing DCP Vijay Kumar, and his non-violent avatar Joseph Kuruvilla combined charm, swagger, and emotion. Vijay was very much a slick superhero who walks in and out of frame in slow motion, but he could also cry, he could also be tender. That signature Atlee pattern of combining action, emotion, and social commentary worked seamlessly. Atlee, who is the presenter of Baby John, his wife Priya is a co-producer, infuses his story with steroids here. The Hindi remake is bigger and louder, but not necessarily better. During the promotions for Baby John, we were told to remember that it's a Christmas release, meaning that this is a commercial entertainer, or what director Prashant Neel refers to as anti-gravity cinema. That is cinema in which coherence, logic, and the rules of physics aren't applicable. What is necessary is delivering a movie high, that unique sense of collective euphoria in a theatre, or what Atlee calls a stadium moment. This is a difficult and delicate art, and Atlee is an expert. You remember Captain Vikram Rathor's entry in Jawan. Kalees, who's written the screenplay and directed Baby John, isn't able to deliver these stadium moments with the same panache, mostly because the film strains too hard to create them. Each beat is underlined either by music or dialogue, and exaggeration is the default mode. So Varun gets multiple hero moments, both as DCP Satya Verma and as Baby John. This is an actor who's delivered in films as diverse as Dishoom and October. This is his first outing as a mass hero, and the makers give him the full treatment. Slow motion, low angles, shades that are removed or thrown on to emphasize swag, multiple action sequences in which he flies and kills without breaking a sweat. But in all of this, they forget to make his two characters distinctive or memorable. The film treats the cop avatar with a Singham-like reverence and valorizes police brutality. Satya goes on a murdering spree. He tortures, castrates, and burns a man alive, but he remains every inch the hero. His actions are justified because the men he murders do terrible things, mostly to women who serve as disposable fodder for violence. Female characters are shot, punched, raped, burned, trafficked. At various points in the film, young girls are being smuggled in containers and even in animal carcasses, all of which makes the hero more heroic. In one scene, he is referred to as Desh ki ladkiyon ka rakhwala. Kalees also insists on making the villain larger than life. In Theri, Mahindran gave an effective performance as a corrupt minister who destroys Vijay's life. He was evil without any additional flourishes. Here, Jackie Shroff has a ball-playing Babbar Sher whose signature move is lounging in his traditional Kerala easy chair. He likes it so much that he even carries it to a shipping dock for the climactic showdown. Jackie brings to the film a compelling menace, But beyond a point, I lost track of Babbar's many nefarious activities and how often and why he's in jail. As an aside, can filmmakers now look for other locations for action? This year, we've seen shipping docks as backdrop in Devara Part 1, Pushpa 2 The Rules, Singham Again, and Yudhra. More than anything, Baby John is a showcase for Varun, who gets to be the quintessential masala hero. He gets to romance, be a doting father, a loving son, do some seriously aerobic dancing, and of course, fight. At one point, he's doing a somersault on top of a horse. Varun is nearly in every frame of this film, and he goes at it with a ferocious sincerity. Varun's father, David Dhawan, was a master of masala entertainers, and there is some pleasure in watching Varun act his mass-loving heart out. But little sticks, because the naughty plot switches from romance to action to abducted girls to flashbacks so abruptly that it gives you whiplash and glazed eyes. The two leading ladies, Kirti Suresh, who makes her Hindi film debut, and Vamika Gabbi, who makes her mass film debut, don't get enough to do. Both are fine actors, but to see their talent, you'll have to look elsewhere. I recommend the Telugu film Mahanati for Kirti and the series Jubilee for Vamika. Baby John is relentless and joyless. Christmas needed better mass. If you like this review, do subscribe to The Hollywood Reporter India.